Hey folks, my name is Daniela Rose and I'm about to head out for dinner with a friend this evening, and I thought I'd show you my quick makeup routine. I'm currently having a bit of a flare up with my skin. It's been a bit of an ongoing, I don't want to call it a battle, but yeah, it does feel like a bit of a battle actually, over the last year or so. So still working through it, navigating it, trying to get down to the bottom of it, but join me for this glow up. Woo. I already have a moisturizer on. I use the Dermavisuals range. I've been using their range for a very long time now, so I know it's not my skincare that's causing the issue, and I really love their skincare range because you can actually customize each cream based on your requirements depending on the season, where you're at, your age, etc. So I have that all over. For my base, I'm using the Glow Time by Jane Iredale. I am using a mixture of the 7 and the 9. I've been in Byron this last week, so I am a little bit more tanned, and the 9 will just give me that little bit more depth in color. You don't need much of this because it is quite pigmented, and as you'll see throughout this tutorial, I use my fingers for mostly everything. I think I rarely use a brush actually. So I'm literally putting on the lighter color, and then I'm just going to add a dash of that darker color there in the mix, and I'll mix it together with my fingertips and then just apply all over the face. I like to ensure that I get down into the jawline as well, so we don't have any awkward foundation lines. And if you want to run your hand across your ears as well, I find that my ears get quite red in photos, so it's just nice to cover them up with a little bit of foundation. Underneath the eyes for concealer, I'll be using a little bit of this CC Plus medium color. I find that the pigment, once again, is quite strong in this, so you don't need much. And I use my ring finger. I once had a lady tell me in Sephora, she told me off for using my index finger, I think that's my index finger, yeah, for spreading the makeup under my eyes. You're better off using your ring finger, because even if you have a feel now, the power that you have behind the ring finger compared to the pointer finger is a lot less, so you won't be pulling the skin as much under the eye. So I'm just putting on a little bit on that ring finger, then dotting it underneath the eyes, and I just continue to dab until it all kind of blends nicely. So I have the liquid foundation on with the concealer under the eye. Now I'm going to add the pressed powder by Jane Iredale. I use the color Golden Glow, and I just find this sets everything really nicely. I only use a brush just with a little bit of powder. Pick it up, give it a bit of a tap, and then away I go, just placing it over the top of my foundation. Okay, as you can see, my base is looking pretty good. You can't actually see any of my breakouts from earlier. Next up, I'll be doing my eyes with this Naked Cherry palette. The colors that I'll be using are Turn On, Hotspot, and Drunk Dial. So Hotspot is the lighter one just there that I'll be using all over the eye. That one there is the Turn On, which I'll be using on the mobile lid. And then the Drunk Dial is that one there, which I'll be using on the inner crease of the eye. This is the Hotspot going all over the lid. As you can see, I use my fingers once again just to apply it. I find that I have more control with my fingers, but it's really up to you at the end of the day. Going in with the Turn On the mobile lid. For the Drunk Dial, I'm using a brush, a crease brush from Jane Iredale, which I've had for donkey's years. I just give it a nice tap and I place it on the inside of the crease, and then just kind of open up the eye and guide the brush in and out, just like so, and it kind of follows that ridge there and helps me shade that space. I know a lot of tutorials generally do the eyes first, then the skin, and that's because of the drop off, but I'm actually not too fearful about the drop off. What I generally do is I go into the bathroom, use my hairdryer on cool, just to blow off the particles, and then I'll grab my foundation brush again and just simply whip them away. Next up are the brows. I don't do anything fancy at all. I just use the Gimme Brow by Benefit Australia. It is like a mascara ultimately for your eyebrows, and I just follow the natural shape of my eyebrows and just fill them in with the mascara. Next up, I'm using a MAC kind of contour I don't have the color because it's actually been rubbed off over time, but I've simply just picked it up on my brush, given it a good tap, and I'm just going to follow a figure 3. So across the forehead where kind of the hairline is, down underneath the cheek and then underneath the jawline as well, just to kind of give that really nice contour. And then I'll generally squeeze my brush like so and run it down either side of the nose just to give the nose kind of a nice long line. For eyelashes, I'm using the They're Real Benefit Mascara. I do a couple of coats and I do my bottom lashes as well. Okie dokie, I have finished with the mascara. Next up, I have a Jane Iredale lip gloss. It's called Lip Fixation. However, I've actually lost the sticker down the bottom, so I can't tell you which exact color it is, but it's kind of like a ready vibe that I like to just put all over the lips, and it is a kind of fixed one that stays put. I already had foundation on my lips, so I've only put a little bit of that lip fixation on, which has given it more of a tint than anything else. Next up, I'm going to add this lip balm by Dermavisuals. I just find that it gives my lips a bit of moisture and the color underneath will stay put, which is really great for particularly when you're eating. That is my makeup done. I'm about to move over to hair. I have recently discovered this tool here. I was using hot rollers to roll my hair, and then just by chance one of my friends lent me this, and it is the best tool ever. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do a tutorial on how I actually do my hair. Otherwise, I'll be doing like a very final look in this video just to show you what my hair looks like and the finished product. But yes, if you would like a tutorial on using this thing on a short lob, let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and here come the final shots.